Garden note to file, 29th of September, almost October. We still have not had frost, which is quite significant. We almost did about 2 weeks ago, but not quite. On the deck here we have a few odds and bits that I've explained in previous videos. Significantly, those peppers at the back there's the serranos, which have turned completely red now, trimmed at the top I think by deer, which have been cruising by and nibbling at whatever they think they might fancy. I don't think they've eaten any of the fruits, which are probably too hot for them. But anyway, the bishop's cap have also turned red. Now I've left one of my buttercup squash here to illustrate what has infected the whole of my crop of 24 fruits. A rot which started at the neck and where it was joined to the vine and makes it completely unmarketable. I've yet to figure out what that is, and probably next year will not grow any at all because the spores will be quite numerous. A few tomato cuttings there, which I'm hoping to keep until next year. Maybe. Some pole beans drying here. Not very fast, actually. I might have to speed them up a bit. In the greenhouse we have very little going on. I cleared out the tomatoes completely. They were getting unmanageable, what with various diseases, and they were still slightly productive. The loofahs also, with the exception of one loofah which is still hanging on there, and evidently the wildlife are not interested in that loofah at all, so there you go. What I do have here is still, because there's been no frost to kill the foliage, these are sweet potatoes. And I think maybe today, later on today, I will clear those out completely. Still flowering, and the foliage of course is quite edible. Now, down in the garden proper, all squash has been harvested. Peppers are still going quite rapidly. These pole beans, quite productive. I have started harvesting, as you noted earlier. They are slowly drying on the vine, so probably what I'll do is leave the rest of them to dry up in the clouds, so to speak. I started harvesting from this end here, so this row will have none. Well, very few anyway. I couldn't reach those pods at the top. I'm going to have more beans than I can really manage. Cayenne peppers have produced very nicely, of course, because there's been no frost so far. And these are the commercial seed produced California Wonder peppers. Still going strong. This is the herb that I wanted to experiment with, which is well known in Provence as pèvre d'ail, and some are savoury in this country. These are my Brussels sprouts, but they're nice huge plants, but the Brussels sprouts themselves are very, very small. Can't figure it out. Why are my Brussels sprouts so small? Maybe they've yet to expand, I don't know. It's been a very, very long time since I grew Brussels sprouts. Look at the size of these plants, they're quite enormous. But there you go, I'll keep trying. I have yet to clear out my squash area, but that will come. Most of the squash fruits themselves, with the exception of that fella down there, have been hauled in. I'm afraid that the wildlife will go after the fruits. The asparagus is looking quite tired. I'm looking forward to cutting those down and getting the weeds cleaned up a bit. Nothing much to be proud of here. Still quite a lot of carrots. The carrots did quite well, actually. Some signs of nibbling by voles, and that one went to seed, clearly. These are the ají limón peppers, finally turning yellow. I will be harvesting those before any frost comes. One thing which did not do well was the beets. I think maybe because of pH soil levels. I have to mind that. I'm going to have to get rid of that. That's in the wrong place, that willow tree. Here are the beets, right here. Look at them. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Maybe I just didn't water them enough. These are the peppers that I grew from seed that I saved myself. Done quite nicely. Quite proud of those. What a mess of weeds in the asparagus once I let them go. So, there were beans here. The beans have already been harvested, and these were the these were the bush beans that I grew. Gotta clean that lot up. Underneath there is rhubarb. Somewhere. So much work. So much work. All good healthy exercise, I suppose. Well, that's all for today, folks. Thanks for watching.